So, if you couldn't already tell, my car is currently sort of dead. What's happened here is, I'll show in a bit, but we've had a pulley here explode, and that ended up causing the belt to go all over the engine and break 2 other pulleys. Now, I could just fix that at home, but I brought it into the workshop today because we also want to change the water pump finally, because look at this. There is ridiculous amounts of play on that pulley, so we're going to change that too, and that's going to be the focus of this video. But first I want to quickly show you the carnage. So first of all, here is the star of the show, the pulley which exploded. This is the double idler, which sits like this with this other one on top. And essentially there is a crack here, and it split along that crack, sending exploding this pulley, which then also broke this little idler, and also broke the tensioner for the main accessory belt, and that's the accessory belt, or what's left of it. So I went to Mercedes and asked for a new one of these, and they quote £650. So we're not going to do that, and instead what I'm going to show in this video as well is using, this grand total is £40, to rebuild that double idler, because this bearing is also completely shot. Like, it doesn't want, it's, oh, it's stuck now. Yeah, it's actually seized. I cannot spin this now. So that one's seized, and the other one's okay. And then this also needed changing, this little idler, because that's gone. And this, I mean, this is sort of okay, but I figured I'll change it anyway to a new one. So I've got all new ones here that we can put in the car. As you can see, here's the box of goodies. So you've got new tensioner, new idler, and that's my supercharger pulley, that's already new. And there's the water pump, as well as a whole bag of bolts under here for everything on the front of the engine that I want to change to new bolts, because I don't want to have a headache later on trying to do everything. So first of all, we start off here with Patrick deciding he's not going to drain the coolant to the car, he's just going to take the hose off and catch everything at the bottom. Yeah, well done.
Oh, it's all in the under tray. Oh, one, there you go. It's found a little hole it likes. No, does it? It likes it right here. There you go, look right by your... You need 2. Get 2, quick, quick. Move there, this one.
See, I told you not to do this part.
Bang. Look at that.
Oh,
easy. Half it's gone on your GoPro.
And then I think we now start to... Oh, well, wow.
Only 3.
So we're currently using 1, 2 to catch it as it comes out the under tray onto the floor. Because there actually seems to be 2 little drainage holes there, which works quite well. So
the floor is oily, so we need to clean it with coolant.
You never fail to amaze me. So now I think we start undoing the bolts from hell. So what I've been doing this whole week when the car's been dead, because it died on Monday, is spray anti-seize, not anti-seize, rust penetrator on all the bolts for the water pump for an entire week. So they've had a good dosage of it. And hopefully that means they shouldn't. Come on,
it should be alright.
It should break. So let's try one of these tiny ones, which is going to be very stubborn. Right, please cooperate with me. Ooh!
That didn't even look like you had to try.
No.
Is that's
I'm not gonna say touch. Listen.
job?
I'm not gonna say touch wood, because if I say touch wood, every single other bolt that we're gonna now undo is gonna be stuck. Okay, I'm just gonna work these loose, and then I guess you can use your. Oh, that's.
Which one did you use? Is that out of WD-40 with the red penetrant symbol on it? Did you use that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like the latest product of theirs, isn't it? They're coming out too nicely. Just get the ratchet on them and zzz.
No, we have to be gentle with love and care.
Something's not right.
That one almost came up with no force. Maybe because I've already done it. Okay, let's try this one, which might be... This is a longer bolt, so... Oh. Nah, I feel like this pump is... I know we said this pump is probably original, but I think this pump has been done before, because there's a couple other YouTubers who've done their water pumps on the E55s, and it's like a rusted shit. Let's try this one.
Every bolt's peak, yeah?
Oh.
have a look. We've done this one.
No, I think you're gonna have to take the power ratchet to all of them.
Oh, okay. No.
I'm just
checking which ones you've done or not.
Yeah, this one.
What time is it? The guys next door are closing up already. Oh, it's 10 to 5 this one.
Yeah.
The only thing is with that one, I can't feel like what you're pushing through it, so you don't know if it's going to snap or not. Because if it snaps down, if it snaps down there, yeah, I'm going to cry because drilling that out is going to be peak.
Oh.
Let me see.
One sec, there was another one I just briefly saw, which I also haven't done, and it's up here. Okay, that one came off really nicely. Right, continuing with the bigger bolts. Oh god. These bigger ones are going to be problems. Oh.
No way.
I don't think that's come... Ooh, maybe it's the whole bolt. Because I heard it snap. Because look how loose it suddenly is now. Oh no, I think it might be the whole bolt. Let's see.
Oh, that bolt was thick. There's no way you were snapping that quickly.
You say that.
Yeah, no, the other ones were thin, that's why.
So for all we know, we might only have one bolt, which is going to cause us issues.
Yeah, if the other one's thick.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's thick, but yeah, you know, it would take a bit more to snap that.
Okay, let me try the other big ones then. Ah, that one came out lovely.
Oh, there we go. So it's just one.
Look at the amount of crust on that.
Yeah, that's quite bad. I feel like the other one.
Will she come out nicely? I'll go this way. Oh, that was a nice snap. Look at that bolt.
Crispy.
That is crispy. Okay, then there's another one here. This one's okay. Please be nice. Oh, that one. Oh, that one was the easiest. There you go, perfect. Ooh.
Oh, she's starting to go.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she's starting to go.
Woo!
I think, yeah.
Let's not say that too soon.
But,
Come on, take
yeah,
them.
I'm hoping the material can hold out while I just back and forth it. But that's easy there. It just starts getting when the threads are backing out, it starts getting caught again. You see?
What is that click? Is it the
It's
thread
just
lock?
yeah, or the rust because obviously when I back it out, I'm getting it like I'm pushing its limit like every bit, so I can back it out a bit further every time.
Hmm.
So it's almost like it's almost like it's tightening. It's definitely going now, but it's just so little at a time. Oh. Oh. Is the rust giving up? I'm not even barely trying now. But
Finish it. Oh, that looks so I mean, oh my. Huh. It's got rust at the back of the thread,
yeah.
but not at the start of the thread.
So when I'm guessing, so when it, oh look, yeah, but look how much fucking look how much thread locks on that thing. It's all blue.
It's all blue, but then there's rust further down the bolt.
Yeah, so I mean, it's probably we freed up the rust. That's why it started going, and then the thread lock started going. So when the thread lock let go, that was it. So
Okay, so now let's pull this pump off.
half thread
Oh,
lock.
that was easy.
Yeah, I only tried it just for fun, but it worked.
Oh,
Oh look, brand new one, isn't it? Put it back.
very funny.
Yeah, so half of it was thread lock and half of it was rust. No wonder why it gave us trouble. If it went for that thread lock, yeah, I'll tell you now.
Oh, look at this though. Look, it's actually like the blades have scored the housing where the bearing's not been.
Oh, I see. Now
happy.
you say that, yeah. This is another example I can show you, yeah, of another like finished water pump. That happens.
Okay. See, look at this. Whilst Patrick's getting his example. See here, it's smoothed it out.
When the bearing goes and you get a funny noise in your water pump, this is of a Vauxhall Mariva, and you can see, look how when the bearing's gone.
Oh Jesus!
You got a big gap here, but here it starts to touch, and then you can hear his.
I mean, so mine was.
You can't even turn it. Look.
I mean, to be honest, like for original pump,
Can you hear it? It's starting to, you know, more and
it's
more.
just starting.
Yeah, the more it would have flexed
Oh yeah,
the bearing.
yeah. Wait, look at this. Look at this blade here, and then if I push it, you can see it lifts up.
Yeah. So the more and more, then you would have ended up like this Mariva, and then you would have had disgusting sound coming out of you.
It's okay. We'll be doing a full coolant flush after this. Okay, now go to town cleaning it.
That's what you tell the fans. Really, we're sending it. Right, where's the drill? You can do the hard work.
So, after much cleaning, let me turn my light on, there we go. You can see this is all looking really good. The gasket surface I do need to do with a wire brush, but we don't have that this evening, so we'll do that tomorrow. But everything in here looks a lot cleaner than it did because there was loads of deposits of oil in here, and that's all gone. Everything looks nice and shiny now. And what I'll do now is we'll focus on rebuilding the pulley, which goes... Where does he go? He goes somewhere here. The double idler pulley from around here we'll focus on rebuilding now. So, now to save a lot of money rebuilding this pulley. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to take a 24mm socket here after removing the snap ring, push the old pulley out, the old bearing out since this is completely stuck now, then put this new SKF one in place, push it back in, and then it's just a simple case of meeting these two together with the mounting hardware, and that's it. So I'll let Patrick get on with this, I think.
I'm ready. There you go. Squeeze.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. This is normal.
That's a tight snap ring.
Yeah, but the thing is like, it's just, I've squeezed it in enough, but it's to pull it up is the problem, you see? So you might need a pick or something. No? Jesus, man, what the hell's going on? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's this one.
So after Patrick tried multiple times, I tried, and the first time I managed to pull it out.
Sometimes you need that one touch, don't you?
Exactly, it's my magic touch. So now we just hammer the living daylights out of this old one. Oh, I'm going to give this a go. There you go. Yeah, we have to clean that up and maybe put a little bit of grease on it.
Yeah, just no harm wire wheeling it. And okay, let's press it in then.
So after cleaning, we put some grease in there, so hopefully its bearing will go in nicely. Yep, it's going in.
Okay.
Almost out.
Now we're just to the end. There's not I didn't look, but it's not like different like sides, right?
No.
It's just universal, yeah.
I think that was at the end.
Oh, look at the grease. You might want to clean it up just in case it goes flinging everywhere. But just try it now.
So whilst Patrick locks up the shop for the night, I'm going to reassemble this hopefully well. So let's try this now. There we go. That goes in perfectly. As you can see, I'm going to now quickly just wipe off that excess grease around there. So this is all nice and tidy. There we go. Snap rings in. So now all that's left to do is to assemble her.
you, because the shifter is so long, yeah. Yeah, when you go into first gear, yeah, look, you hit the screen. So I don't know how this guy drives this car.
Who knows?
Some people are wild.
So it should now just be a simple case of Viscos on here. And just like that, I've saved myself £600 buying that. That is now perfect.
Oh, let's see a new one.
Yep, it's all working.
Where is this pulley from that you can get to Mercedes? This one? This front one, the plastic one, where's that from?
That's Dayco. You have to look up which
Compatible one. Oh shit, I just all fell apart.
Well done. I called that on camera too. You just breaking it apart. Wait.
They do as a replacement part now, yeah?
No, it's just a generic. It's actually a pulley made for another car, but it fits perfectly.
That's actually sick.
Yeah.
So is discount, yeah? Nice.
And then there's the bolt.
Okay. We have to give all the E55 owners the part number for that, because they're going to be crying because Mercedes are trying to charge them £500 for it.
So we're just quickly comparing pulleys, right? This is the new one, right? So nice and beautifully smooth. And Patrick's just picked up the old small idler.
That's jokes.
Wait, actually, the new one should be somewhere here.
Or for that? Yeah, I might be in the box that I put underneath the thing for.
I thought you were going to say it's in the box that you threw in the bin.
No. No, I put the box over for ready for tomorrow for assembly. Oh look, Ash has got hungry again. He's taken another bite out of it. See what I mean? Look, he's got snacks here. He's got this here. He's hungry all the time.
Here you go. Here's a new little idler. Here, you can try that.
Let's
Comparison. Yeah, much nicer.
Yeah, it just feels good. It just feels solid in your hand, you know?
So I think that's going to wrap it up for today, and I will start recording again tomorrow when we come to reassemble the whole car. Right, so good morning everyone. This is now the next day, and we're going to start reassembling the car after I clean that groove up in there. What we've noticed though is that we're going to have to start tapping some bolt holes, because this is a generic 113 pump that you get from Mercedes when you order it. But the M113K has extra bolt holes, you see here, and there's one up here which needs to be tapped, and on here it is not tapped. So I'm going to let Patrick do that because he's pretty experienced with tapping threads. So Patrick's finished his first tap on here.
Yeah, I was
That
saying.
seems to go in perfectly.
Yeah, I was saying what would happen if I didn't have my glasses on and I picked up the wrong size.
Well, then I think you owe me a new water pump. Yeah, that seems to be really good. That.
Yeah, no plate in the thread either, which is good.
Cool.
So yeah, one more, and then that's it. You said there's 3, and that's a tap. There's one big one.
Yes.
There's one bigger size.
Up here for that's where the double idler goes. It goes in here.
Oh, okay. So that's the bolt size I need to find my tap for.
Yes.
Well, hopefully my kit's got the size for that. So let me figure out. Let me do that one.
Yeah.
With this size, because they're both the same, and then I need to take this bolt and figure out what size this is, and see if I've got a tap for it.
Also, whilst we're here, we're doing the coolant sensor. We've got a new one here. And it's just a simple case of pulling the old one out and pushing the new one in, and then snapping the retaining clip back on top of it. So it's about half an hour later. That's what came out of the old coolant sensor, because I figured we'd change that anyway. To stop that from happening again, we're going to grease up this area here, because this is where it was seized. This bit in here was absolutely fine. It was just all stuck on that rubber O-ring. So we're going to grease that area up before putting it back in.
Yeah.
And Patrick has done an amazing job of cleaning all that gasket area here. I have some pictures of inside the water pump with my borescope cam. Some of the O-rings are swollen, so at some point this whole timing case is going to have to come off when I do the timing chain, so we can change those O-rings. But I'm very happy with how this looks. So I think now it's just a case of putting on the new water pump. Amendment to earlier, I actually assembled this incorrectly. We only found that out when putting it on here. The pipe, or whatever you want to call it,
Just like a spacer.
the spacer here goes through the back pulley, not through the front pulley first.
Yeah, put it through the plastic one, not the metal one.
Exactly. I mean, it fits perfectly on. So whilst Patrick is getting the final pulley here finalised, because we realised we had a little bit of a clearance issue, check all this out. Everything has been put back together again. That feels so much nicer. This one feels nice, and this one also feels lovely. So I think all we'll do now is we'll top it up with coolant, and then I need to do an oil change as well, because it's about time of the year anyway that I do it. So we'll turn her on just to bleed the coolant system with the accessory belt on, and then after that I think we let her warm up and then we change the oil. And then that'll be it. Once I've got the under tray off, I will clean the oil and crap that's accumulated on the bottom of it from when we were cleaning everything, but I'm very happy with how this is going, and hopefully we'll be on the road soon. So, belts on. I've put some coolant in the reservoir over there, 5 litres so far. And we're just going to put the tensioner on fully, and then we're going to start the engine. Right, I hope the battery's charged up enough now. On the button. Ready, Pat?
Yeah, send it.
So it's currently the next day, and I would like to apologize for the fact that the oil change and also the assembly of the water pump wasn't actually filmed. It was filmed, but the footage for some reason was completely corrupted on the GoPro. I mean, it looks really weird, but I do have it, so I'll show you a couple clips of it on the screen now. So there's just one bolt here, which says 4D, which is M8 by 80. I think that's still one of these. No, this is M8 by 110.
Have you tightened that one by hand, by the way, that alternator one, to make sure that stud is like tight against the alternator?
No, I haven't done anything by hand yet. Okay. I'm just doing the machine, and then we'll take... Oh, that feels so much nicer. Yeah, it looked awful, so I wasn't going to use any of that in the actual video. But other than that, the car works perfectly now. I'm really happy I got that sorted, and it drives wonderfully. I'm happy to now take this to Germany next month for another 4,000 miles of driving, with the confidence that the water pump won't actually give out on me whilst I'm driving abroad away from home. Now, as for the tappet noise you heard when I turned the car on, that is something I do want to address at some point. I want to address that and the timing chain together, because they're both really big jobs, and I feel like that's going to be a couple days of, again, not driving the car. The car's in the workshop for a few days to fix all of that. Now that I've changed all the bolts on the front of the engine, it should be a little bit easier for me to actually access the timing cover. When I got home last night, I did end up putting in some liquid moly additive for the hydraulic tappets to try quieting them down in the meantime. And let me show you how that sounds now. So as you can tell, it's a little bit quieter, but you can still hear the tapping. So I'm happy with how it sounds now, but I do want to address the tappets at a different point in time. Now, as for what's next on this car, so I don't have any plans right now for anything else that I want to do. Maybe just some maintenance here and there, apart from fixing the tappets and timing chain. The engine's fine, transmission's fine. I mean, we're approaching 240,000 miles on this car. Everything's still going strong. I'm looking after the car really well, and it's happy. There are a couple of things with the PC I want to do at some point. Maybe I'll do a short on them because they're not very big videos. But one of the big projects I want to focus on at some point is the suspension on this car. So if you know, last year I did a video on the airmatic system where I tried putting Chinese struts in, and that did not go very well. In January, I replaced these with Bilstein airmatics, and they worked well, but they're leaking. The shock absorbers on the front are actually leaking less than 6 months after I installed them. So I'm currently fighting with Bilstein and Autodoc to get my money back on these, and I'm thinking with the money I get back on these, I might put coilovers in. I know that might come as a shock to you guys, because you guys know that I love the airmatic system, but ultimately I don't want to have problems whereby 6 months down the line an airbag blows, and the coilovers are a little bit more of a more trusted solution. But of course I'm not going to just put coilovers, and I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to buy one of the new Bilstein kits which has adaptive dampening, create my own little module to replace the airmatic system, and have the adaptive dampening shocks wired to that. So I still have everything like the headlight range adjustment and everything working correctly. And I also have the ability to change the driving style of the car with Sports or Sports 2. As for that, that's everything I want to do on this car. And I'm just really glad that it's driving now, because there was a whole week where I couldn't actually drive the car because I was waiting for parts or whatnot. It just wasn't very nice. But I'm pleased that I got it fixed at a very cheap price compared to having to buy all the parts from Mercedes. Yes, the water pump and the bolts are from Mercedes, but that pulley is outrageously expensive, and I'm glad I managed to show you guys how to rebuild that with something a little bit cheaper. So that's going to be it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you sometime very soon. Goodbye.